Hi, this is Burbot Tube. Today on Burbot theAngler, we're going after the legendary Burbot Store Henrik. He's one of the legendaries for this week. I'm also going to be going after Big Larry. He's the second one, so I've got two videos to go out so you can see where both legendaries are this week. But Store Henrik is who we're after today at Norway. This is a location. Come to this trailhead. It's on the right hand corner. Get a 4x4 and basically you go up this long windy road. Lots of logs. It's quite tricky to get up, so it'll take a little bit of time. But when you get to this sort of location where my Jeep is, there's a waterfall where we're standing now, just under the main lake. And that's where Store Henrik lives. I have actually caught him here before, previous times, so it's nice to see him back here. So let's grab a rods and set up. So this is the rod I'm going to be using, the Devil's Advocate. Really strong rod. This is the reel, the Pure Champion. And we're using 10 kilo line, bubble float, 3 hook, and we'll be using liver this time. Now each week you have two different legendaries that rotate. So they run from Wednesday to Wednesday, and then on Thursday the new ones start. So this week it's Store Henrik and Big Larry. Big Larry will be in the next video. So here you go, just cast into the waterfall with this setup. Off a depth seems to work well on the float. Sometimes you catch them quick, sometimes they take a while. There's no like super rule for how long they take. Sometimes, like I say, I with Sidewinder this week. There we go. We're straight in. That's nice. But this week with Sidewinder, I spent 2 days, not even a bite from him. I've caught him loads of times, but he just would not take the bait. And that's just how it is. Sometimes you go in like, nah, first cast, get a legendary on in the right location, and sometimes you might not even get him. And that's sort of the fun of it. You just never know if you can get them or not. If you're a new player and you're going after legendaries, make sure you do your dailies and weeklies. You've got those activated when you do it, because a lot of them are weight orientated. So if you catch like a legendary like now, you'll probably finish one of those, or but even both, so that's extra credits, extra XP. But yeah, it's a good tip. If you want to get XP credits and stuff, make sure you do your dailies and weeklies as often as you can. It's a good way to get your tackle up. But this isn't really a high-end setup. 10 kilo line as well. He's one of the smaller legendaries. He don't fight as hard as some. Big Larry, who we're going to be catching next, he definitely does. So you'll see that in the next video. But I do like fishing here. I like waterfalls, eddies like this. I like locations like this. Like in real life, I'd love pike fishing in these kind of areas. Right near me there's a weir, a little like this, about the same sort of size. It's only a small one, but you get a lot of pike in there. And I've caught quite a few pike out there, and one of them was really funny because I always remember it. I was a bit younger, young teenager, and just as I was lifting the lure out of the water, I was like ready to cast again. It actually jumped out the water and took the lure. It made me crap myself, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine like the lure's out the water, I've finished, and it just jumped out and took the lure. It was only a small jack pike, but it did make me jump. But I do like fishing these kind of fast waters, especially with lures, because you haven't got to work them as much because of the speed of the water. So he's very close, we've nearly got him. Come on, here we go, and there he is. Store Henrik, the legendary Burbot. We have freshwater fish that look a little like this, but they're not that big. They're called bullheads, and they're in our streams, but they're only tiny, like 5 or 6 inches long, but they look exactly the same. But that is a great looking legendary fish. Store Henrik, the legendary Burbot. Let me know when you get him, what you got him on. I try and do these guys each week, and to help you out. But that's what we caught him on. Liver. If you're a new player to Burbot theAngler, make sure you join the official Discord for Burbot theAngler. Lots of people in there. There's loads of resources. There's a section called Resource Hub on the left, which tells you what hooks to use, what lines to use, what baits to use for all the fish, locations. Very useful. The players in there will give you tips, help you out. Very friendly place. Make sure you join it if you ain't already. But this is Store Henrik, the legendary we've been after today. Like I said, 10 kilo line's a nice balance for him. He weighs just under 10 kilos. Liver, shad, redworm. We use liver. Worked very well. Hope it helped you out. So I'm Robert Tube. We've been fishing for the first legendary of this week. Store Henrik, the legendary Burbot on theAngler. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to YouTube channels. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.